friends on Facebook, and I met him at DCC when I was down there for that. And yeah, it's he's a really nice guy, down to earth, and he even
Yeah.
said several times. I mean, this he had four interviews that day, and we were the fourth one. And he said it was the one he was waiting for most of all.
Yeah.
So
That
that was
says a lot
good.
about your show. That says a lot about your show. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you
For sure.
guys. We're
Yeah.
just we're just fans talking about what we love, Miami Dolphins.
That's it. Aqua and orange.
When is your
Mike.
show? Fred wants to know when your show is. It's 8:45, right?
8:45 Wednesday nights right now. We do some special shows here and there, like we did Monday night with OJ McDuffie. I'm actually going to be meeting up with him at training camp, and I'm going to ask him about pushing a couple of special people our way here and there. So it's going to be a good time for all.
For sure.
Yeah. Dolphin winners. Pedro the painter. Man,
Yeah,
that's a great show. Great show. I think
Pedro brings a lot to my show. He's the one that's most talkative and really enthusiastic, and I love the guy. He's a great guy. Winters has a lot of knowledge. He's my co-host, but he's he's down to earth, loving, caring. Um, we're all family. We're just family, and
yeah.
that's how we look at all Miami Dolphin fans. Though family.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So
Oh
what do we
man.
got? What do we got going on here, Shake? What are we talking about all together?
No, just right now, my laptop is down, so I just put together something last minute. Because I want to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
But next week, we got some. I'm gonna start back up with the. We're gonna have different guests. I'm already getting some feelers out. You know what I'm saying? So the smoke lounge is gonna be in full form. Uh,
Check the cat room.
you know what I mean? But right now we're just talking about whatever we're talking about. Like for instance, here's a like one of the topics was um, what changes if you were the GM? What changes would you make? Who would you put on the roster?
Uh, really, right now, I mean, the roster's looking good. It's a matter of just seeing how well they're going to work together in training camp. I mean, we get Cook, okay, that's great. If we don't get Cook, I think we're still good. You got to understand, this is a second year for a majority of the players with the same setup. The only difference is going to be the defense, but they're going to be having a better outlook on the defense. The offense, first time the offense has had 2 years in a row with this same scheme, which is wonderful for us, really. Um, Defense, I have a lot of faith in the defense. There's a lot of good guys there, and I put it out before. I said I'm making a prediction that out of the first four games of the season for us, no one scores more than 17 points on us. I have a lot of faith because in order for us to be, for people to believe in us and see that we are the team that it looks like on paper and everything, we got to go out there fighting mad and make our points right off the bat.
Gotta hit the ground running.
Yeah. I don't see. I mean, it's hard to see. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are free agents now, and it's going to show that, like, the running backs really aren't wanted anymore. It seems like it's kind of ridiculous,
Uh-huh.
but they're just no one is paying them.
What's up, Pete?
What's up,
Pete
Pete?
Glad you can
Avatar.
make it.
Mike,
What's up, Pete?
is it working? Because you guys sound
What's
kind of
going on,
stuttery
man?
right now. Well, I was hearing
No,
Papa
you
Paw.
good?
No, we hear you. We hear you.
We hear you good, Pete.
That guy, Steven, for to say that guy he had on his avatar, he's selling the team next week.
Hmm. How much for how much?
Pete didn't get the memo.
Mhm.
He's going to sell it for probably about, I'll say about $3 billion.
Yeah.
Given that he only paid $900 million for it, that's a nice little profit.
Hey, I might have to look into that after I win the Powerball tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Or,
I thought somebody said it's been won already.
no, the Powerball is up over $1 million. $1 billion, I mean.
Oh, the Powerball. Somebody won the other one. Okay, I
No,
thought somebody
no,
was like
Mega,
somebody won $1 billion.
no, Mega Millions is up there too. No one has
Okay,
won either one.
Either one. Okay,
Powerball is over $1 billion,
right.
which I think that's one of the few times Powerball has gone over $1 billion. Mega Millions been up there
been
quite
over
a
couple
bit.
times.
Yeah. And I got my tickets for both. I mean, you can't win if you don't play. I know one thing. If I win, my wife is retiring. She doesn't need to work.
Right. You can't hit a home run without standing at the plate first.
That's right.
If I win, my wife's still working. What the hell are you talking about? No,
Good grief shake.
You're not going to tell her you won either, are you?
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? I would go to work the next day. I'll just go to work and smile.
Not much,
I
Shake.
have a
Thank you
big
for
ass
having me
grin
up.
on my face, and I'll be like, what the hell is this guy smiling for?" And I'll be like, so happy. I'll be like, if only you guys knew.
Yeah, my wife wouldn't just up and quit. She would give her 2 weeks notice, because you don't ever want to burn any bridges.
Oh,
You see,
I got
you
a
see,
billion
Papa Paul,
reasons,
that
Papa
sounds
Paul,
like
to burn
something
bridges.
my wife would do. That sounds exactly what my wife would do. Oh, let me give the
But
2
see,
weeks notice. These are good people. I'll tell her, I ain't giving no 2 week notice. These are good people. Guess what? I'm giving you guys some money. Here's all of you guys I used to work with. Here's some money. Lay off of me. I'm gone. $1 billion? Dude, no. Oh, my God.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm not thinking about my 2 week notice is to think about what I'm going to do next.
Okay. let me tell you, you would take it all in one lump sum, wouldn't you?
100%. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Yeah, I don't want annuities. I need it all. I need it all in my possession.
Okay.
I still will give my 2 weeks notice.
I'll take whatever hit that I got for the IRS and just take care of the rest. I'll make $1 billion back in about 3 more years. Whatever that they tax me on, I'll be able to make that back.
You hope so. You hope so. Because how many of these lotto winners go broke within a few years?
That's quite a few.
They don't manage their money well.
Yeah, but everybody's different, Paul. You know that.
I understand that, but just for me, for my sake, I would set up a trust fund that it doesn't matter if I die, the money still comes in.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll probably be one of those that go broke.
I would set up a trust fund.
You ever saw Brewster's Millions? It's impossible to spend that amount of money. You got to try hard.
No. These days it's not. These days it's not. If you really
try hard to do that.
If you really look at how expensive things are these days, it's not. I mean, you could very easily do it.
I'm pretty sure you could buy everything you want with $1 billion and still live the rest of your life pretty good. Because you're gonna run out of things to buy. Think about it.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna
have your nice cars. You're gonna have your nice house. You're gonna have your boat. Well, I mean, you're gonna have your little ATVs. That's not even like little accessory things. You can't even bring that up. Those are pennies to the dollar when you're a billionaire. You buy an iPad is like spending $3.
I understand this, but if you set up a trust fund, and you're gonna get more than that money back if you set up a trust fund and take it over the 35-year period, because 100%. then I'm also leaving it for my grandkids and stuff too.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. That's also I'll be thinking about leaving it for my kids and stuff like that as well, Paul. That's good. But at the same time, I think it'll just taking the lump sum. Like if it's at $1 billion in Florida over here, they'll probably give you the lump sum. I'll say like 700, 600 million, and they'll give you that. And I think that's right there efficient enough to take care of the whole family and still be able to live good.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah,
you,
you can live off
as
just a
long
certain
as you,
percentage of it, and you be good.
as long as you don't lose track. It's very easy to lose track. You start doing things. Oh, I got money just here, here, and you can lose track, and next thing you know, you're wasted away
And that's
100 million just
exactly
like
what's
that.
going on with Stephen Ross. He makes so much money, he loses track. He's not hard enough on our organization right now. He's not, because he's too satisfied with the F1 race money. He's there dancing and finagling with the nice cars and the zooming cars. Greer probably went in his ear and said, "Oh man, this old guy loves speed." So he said, "Coach, I'm going to give you a fast team. We're gonna get Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and that's why he survived here. Like
Oh, you
there's
said
something,
speed?
yeah, speed, bro. It's
I thought
all
you said
speed for this
feet.
guy.
I'm like, damn, what the hell?
Speed, bro. Speed, bro. Something wrong with this guy, bro. I think Greer figured his buddy out and said, this old guy
Oh,
likes
good grief,
speed.
Shake.
And the next thing you know, boom, just gave him the fastest team. He luckily got in the playoffs, and Ross is falling for it all over again.
What do you
Because
think?
what I
Have
did
a
want to
mixed
come in,
speed?
what I did want to come in, because one of the first things I heard was Shake bring up the point, or whoever brought up the point. I think it was Crypto, where he brought up you can copy and paste what you said last year and bring it up this year. And literally, Crypto, one of the first ones to say that was Color, and I was telling Color when he first said that, he's spot on with that. Everything they're saying now, they actually said it last year. Oh, high reward. If last year it wasn't if Tua stays healthy. No, last year it was matter of fact, last year it was if Tua stays healthy, yeah, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. It's all the same crap all over again.
Well,
The same thing.
And with Ross, there's something I seen it part in an article today.
Ross is not a football. I'm sorry, my bad, part.
But with training camp, these guys all get put up in a hotel, and they go from the hotel to the training camp. There's plenty of room for them to put up a dorm room of sort right there at the training camp and all.
They used to have it back in the days at Nova, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they could save so much money right there. Mm-hmm. And it's not that they need to save money because they're making hand over fist, but it would they could just get up and go there instead of everyone's got to drive to the field and everything. And it's just they should build a room because that way they have it for the game, all the games and stuff too. If the guys want to spend the night in the dorm, for the games, they're right there, they're ready to go, nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got more than enough room, and he's been adding on stuff constantly. So why not add a hotel for them right there?
No, why not just keep them on the field and let them sleep in tents and never leave?
Sleep in tents.
No, I don't think that would work.
I could picture the tents in Hard Rock Stadium.
Now, if I could have a tent there, I would sleep there.
Or even better, since he's got money. Remember, wasn't Zach Sealer living out of an RV at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of players do that. I don't be understanding. Like, these guys get paid. Some of the leaders on the team I'm talking about. Let's say like Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill should have like a separate house near the community there for most of the offensive guys that, that they're here to be in training camp. Get them all on the same page, like Paul was saying, but Paul said hotel. I'm talking about the players doing this themselves to help out the team, and help them grow with camaraderie, all that good stuff, have like an extra pad house for all the undrafted players, the guys practicing, trying to get it in. They don't make that much money. Give them a shot like that. That'll be awesome. I'm pretty sure they do have something like that.
Hey, Papa Paul, by the way, just so you know, I had Stephen D in the blender, right?
Yeah.
And one thing, one nugget that he dropped on us, that he was staying at a hotel, and the hotel he was staying at, and this is South Florida. The players were staying in that hotel, so before the game, he does put them up in a hotel on game days.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that. I know that. But I mean, it'd be so much easier. Why? There's plenty of room there for them to build a dorm right there. They're up in a hotel the whole time during training camp. You know, why pay all this money out for a hotel for them to stay there? Why not just put them?
Probably because remember, think about it. It's only you're going to only use that dorm maybe what 8 weeks out of a year.
But think about it. At the same time, Shake, you can turn around and rent them rooms out like a hotel in a sense, off season, and say Tyreek Hill stayed in this room. How many people would actually pay extra money just because Tyreek Hill stayed in that room? There's people out there that would do that. Think about it that way.
Oh yeah, like the little Tom Brady beach sand.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Hey, still, this is where Tom Brady retired. This is the sand. I picked it up. It's for sale.
It's people with money have no sense.
I don't know if you guys seen the video of Nick Chubb doing the squats with all those plates on it and the bar bending. Like, I get it. That's good that you can lift that much weight, but don't you guys think that's bad for the knees, bro? You don't necessarily need that much weight to be picking up. That's terrible for your knees. Or what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plates on each side.
I mean, yeah, it can be to each their own, but at the same time, doing it like they're doing it, I think they have safety precautions for that too.
But there's nothing that nobody can tell me. I highly doubt that's anything healthy for your legs. If you're going to be squatting, you want to squat. You squat a lot of weights, but not to where that's too much. That's too much. You're breaking yourself. That's why sometimes these players probably break because they're overdoing it.
No, that's true too. You know, there is such thing as too much of a good thing.
I'm starting to get concerned. I had already thought in my mind, I projected Nick Chubb to be the leading rusher this upcoming season in Cleveland. And now look at him breaking down the weight. So he's already wearing and tearing his own body down already. Crazy stuff. That's too much weight.
Well, you know, it might be something he's done lots of times before and is just getting used to it too. Everyone's a little bit different.
And remember, Walter Payton had, from what I've seen in the past, Walter Payton had a very vigorous off-season practice. I mean, rigament. And I mean, from what I've seen, man, the way he was going up and down these hills and what have you, to me, I said, man, that's crazy. But look at the results of it. See, Sweetland was chopping it up with the Chicago Bears because of the regiment, the off-season regiment that he had.
Yep.
But just like you said, it just depends on that person's body and what have you, I guess. I'm not no doctor.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
You guys got to see. Look, I just wrote a stat right now about us. Since 1967, we have 20 playoff victories, ahead of the Jets and the Bills.
I seen there was one of the articles I seen today that 4 people picked Buffalo not to win the AFC East.
Where are you hearing this at? Underground ghetto stations?
No, this was on one of the articles I got through my email and stuff.
Dan Orlovsky, he has already flip-flopped with no change. At first, he was saying if Tua can stay healthy, they're legitimate Super Bowl contenders. They're gonna win the AFC East. And now during this week, he just finished choosing Buffalo, and Buffalo hasn't even done anything.
Well,
it's like
these guys,
unreal.
I think it was actually under ESPN. or NFL.com, one of the two. Two or three of them picked Miami to win AFC East. No, two picked Miami, and the other two picked the Jets for AFC East. None of the four picked the Bills.
I don't know about y'all, man, but this community, I think you guys are sitting here and putting your expectations on our team really too high. And I'm not sitting here and saying that you guys are lying to yourselves when you say that this is our best roster. I truly think it's just a top heavy loaded roster with maybe 5 to 7 great players. But other than that, we have a bunch of Jags. That's just what it is.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you on that. But there's a lot of possibilities, and I'm not saying I would love for us to win the AFC East, yes, and I'm not putting that in writing. My statement from the beginning was 12-5 with at least 2 playoff wins is what I stated, and I'm sticking to my guns on that. I'm not saying we're AFC East champions. I'm not saying we're winning the Super Bowl or anything. I'm just saying we're going to have 12-5 is going to be our record with at least 2 playoff wins.
Papa Paul, I'm going to tell you how I feel because me and you don't really get to interact. Honestly, once this thing just falls out, it's going to go downhill early on in the season. That's just the way I see it right now. If Skylar Thompson doesn't become what I've been clamoring for throughout this whole time, this rebuild is going to be this year, dude. That's just what it is. Jalen Ramsey's going to want out. All of these guys are going to want out of here once it flops, if Tua just falls out. And it is so sensitive because, again, Pa, I'm one of the fans that even last year, I didn't think he was going to survive the whole year. And I was never saying injury. I kept saying, I think this guy's going to play his way out of the league with how many turnover-prone quarterback he is. He's going to turn the ball over a lot. He has a fumble tendonitis. He's soft when you hit him. He's going to drop the ball and fumble easily. Like, this is what like, injury, basically, Papa Paul, was one of the last things I thought he was going to be getting called out for here, right? Then, but it was still a concern. It just wasn't a top priority. Now, it's to the point where they don't question his performance, his, one read, one thing he was able to do. And now it's all if he stays healthy. And I'm still what I felt like last year. Nothing has changed because he was able to go through a good game of spurt. A backup quarterback could go through a good spurt of games in about 3-4 games in a row. You see what I'm saying? Like, even a backup can do that. So all I'm saying is I question his play more than I do his injury. But it is so sensitive right now with Tua that you can just hit this guy one time. He touches his head. They're taking him out of the game and throwing him in the tent and taking him out. Like, that's just how I feel. I don't think this guy's going to get past week 2, Paul. And I'm not saying that because I hate the guy or anything. This is just what I truly feel as a fan. And I know I'm not the only one, man. It's just other guys out there. They're just not, they won't say it. They don't say it.
Yeah.
What was that, Pete? I missed the tail end of that. Won't say what?
That they fear like any little hit, he's going to be out. That's it. And once he's out, he's going to be out for the rest of the year. He could get hit week 2 by Matthew Judon on a blind hit. Boom. Jesse Davis misses the block, for example, right? And he gets hit hard. They're going to put that guy in the tent. Once they put him in the tent, that's it. They're going to take him out.
He better not do that because I plan on going to that game. I'm about not drive 8 hours to see nobody get knocked out.
But he's going to get hit, Crypto, and he's going to get hit hard. You cannot avoid that.
Jersey, Pete.
Yeah, but that's with any quarterback, Pete.
I know, Pete, that's what I'm saying. But you guys, Pete. but everybody's making it seem like this guy's not going to get hit again. Think about how they're overreacting. Oh, don't worry, Tua's going to be okay. No, I'm concerned for this guy, bro.
Hey,
I don't want to see that guy go down again like that. That's going to be a scary sight, bro. I prefer him to be on the bench before I see that again.
Pete, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I think a lot of us are worried about him going down, but we got to try and stay positive at the same time. Because if he gets, he gets one more concussion, we all know he's going to be gone.
That's pretty much his career if he get another
Yeah.
concussion.
Yeah. I mean,
but that can be said with.
Then
with
we'll be in
any
the
o-
Caleb
with-
Williams sweepstakes.
But that can be said with some of the other quarterbacks in the NFL as well. If
No,
some of
they
them- if some of them-
cannot. No, they cannot
Why-
because
why-
look,
so you
because
tell me
I'm okay,
that,
okay,
if
Mr.
a
Park, I'm gonna
quarterback
give you
goes
an
down
example.
on- No, hold on. If a quarterback goes down on another team, such as Josh Allen, you mean to tell me that team is still going to progress?
Mr. Park, I'm gonna tell you right now, these two ears, all they say is Kenny Pickett got a concussion and they let him play again. How come not Tua? Because they got a bigger eye on Tua. He's the big. He's the one that changed the rule. See what I'm saying? So other players are gonna get concussed. They're gonna go in the tent. They might go back in the game. Who knows? But for sure, they're never gonna let Tua slide. Like, dude, if this guy's limping on the field with a bad ankle, right? They're gonna take him out. Even if he wants to play and he helps the team better, they're not gonna allow Tua to do that. That's just the thing. And it kind of sucks. It sucks that you don't have a fighter back there that will fight through pain to win you some games.
But Pete, it's not about him fighting through game. You got to remember, the NFL not going to allow it if he get it. They'll step in. He can fight all he wants, but the NFL might step in and say you can't play if you get a concussion.
Exactly. That's why I said once he's out, we're not going to see him again. And they're going to bring up the same scenario. How come Kenny Pickett got a concussion and Tua can't come back in, but Pickett did? Because it's different. Some guys are bigger than others. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
some are more sustainable. You could punch somebody in the jaw, they're going to drop every time. And there's another guy, they consider that guy hard chin on the block. You punch him 10 times in the chin, he won't drop. See what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Well, Pete, let me ask you this. What would happen if Tua goes to the whole season without a concussion or injury?
that would be wonderful.
Okay, what happened to that? See, that's what I'm trying to say. We don't know what's going to happen. Look, again, what I'm saying, even though now you're saying that by what, the second game that he's going to be out. That's what you were saying.
But again, and if you rewind, Mr. Park, I'm leaning back to what I was going through back last year. I still think, okay, I was wrong. I admit he wasn't turnover Charlie. He didn't turn the ball over like people seem to, like I was screaming for early on. But that's still what I truly believe in, because now under McDaniel's scheme, a year of film under their belt, and how Tua flopped at the end of the year and how he was turning the ball over late and everybody figured him out. I got a feeling he's going to go back to turn the ball over Tua early on. Chargers week 1, 2 to 3 turnovers, maybe 2 interceptions, 1 fumble. Khalil Mack cracks him. Who knows? But he's just going to let that ball go when he gets hit back there. I've seen it too much. He doesn't hold on to it.
That's brutal, Pete, for you to say that.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying he's going to be out because of injury. I'm saying he's going to be out because of his performance. He's not a very good quarterback, and he's figured out. That's just what I feel.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's figured out too.
You think Khalil Mack is going to... You think you're going to give our offensive line a hard time?
Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, all those boys, yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's your opinion, Pete. I mean, everyone's allowed to have their opinion.
Remember, they were missing like 6 players. Derwin James was out of the game last year. All of these guys, this is week 1, 100% healthy, ready to go with the starters. Tua was like 5 for 20 at halftime. I don't think he's going to be 5 for 20 at halftime again. He might be 10 for 20, but he's going to have turnovers by halftime.
Wait a minute, Pete, you're saying week 1 last year, we were all healthy.
No, I'm saying week 1 this year coming up, the Chargers are going to be all healthy on defense. They were missing like 6 defensive starters last year alone when they played us.
Okay. There's no telling what's going to happen. I mean, a lot of people can be injured between now and the start of the season on both ends.
Yeah, but I'm projecting them both teams to be fully healthy week 1. That's how I'm projecting it to be. And if that's the case, not only do they got more talent on that defense now, it's truly concerning with the rush that they're going to be able to give with Boza and Khalil Mack. And then better secondary, better safety. It's just going to be, I truly think Tua's going to turn the ball over a minimum of 2 to 3 times.
So are you predicting a 9-6 score, Pete?
That's the thing. I don't think our defense is going to pick up what the scheme is that quick. They're not just going to have it jotted down. Justin Herbert is going to have his way again, even with all these big names we have.
You saying the Chargers going to score 9 points on us, and we're only going to score 6?
No, I could see them score like 24 points on us, maybe 24, and we score like 10.
Hey, so Pete, Pete, let me ask you, how's your panel coming along, my brother?
My panel?
Yeah, your panel. Your panel you're gonna do on this channel.
Yeah, he got the lineup. Pete's got the all-star lineup coming up.
Listen, it's just look, first of all, Shake, I'm glad you brought that back up because I forgot about it already. I'm counting on you because remember, you're going to take care of it. But it's me. It's just a small crowd of Tua haters. The actual guys that actually know football are going to be up on the panel for once without disturbance. So it's going to be me, Fred.
Oh, so that means
I only know football.
So I guess Pete's not going to be up there then.
That means you're not going to be that Pete.
Just gonna be the stars, man.
This is your idea. You better be up here, shit.
Yeah, I am. I'm telling you, and G1, Great Wonder Boy, is some of the guys out there. I can't wait for a Shake. It's just gonna be some knowledgeable conversations up here. It's gonna be great because it's only a small crowd of us that are some real hurt fans and are not blind to what's
you got any suggestions, Pete?
No.
Any suggestions, Pete, on what kind of popcorn that I should pop for this event? What flavor should I get? The caramel, the cheese, or the extra theater butter?
Say no more.
Theater butter is good. I say theater butter.
Caramelized. That's it.
The theater butter.
Yes.
That one too. You gotta have 2 times.
It doesn't matter what flavor you get. By the time that you get done watching the show, it's all going to taste like shit.
That's my popcorn.
Going through a bowl of popcorn.
And I also shout out to Mark the Bills fans. He's invited to the show. Oh yeah, Mr. Negative, Fred.
Man.
Shout out to Fred. Shout out to
I'm back. I'm back.
Shout out to Mark.
What's going on, Lewis?
Hold on. The co-host is back. Hold on. Let the co-host have the floor for a little. What's up, my brother? Welcome back.
Just real quick. I'm gonna let y'all continue. I just wanted to give you a preview of what the show with Pete and his panel. Let me break it down for you. This is gonna be it. Man, you remember 2021 when Tua threw that 50-yard out and it hit the dirt? Yeah, I know. That's crazy. The man can't throw. You remember that game on 3rd down where Tua had that guy wide open in the ball? He underthrew him because he can't throw? Yeah, I remember that, Pete. I agree. There's the basis of the show. Congratulations. It's going to be about 3 or 4 minutes. We've already heard all the fake narratives. Nothing is – bro, it's going to – again, I'm going to be down for it. I think it's going to be – I think it's going to be –
that's cool,
I think it's going to be great.
Nice.
I think it's going to be great.
Don't say you're
I'm just trying to figure out what bowl of popcorn I'm going to have for this event.
When Shake pops that live and we're up here. Hit that dislike. Because check this out. You guys are on repeat mode, Lewis. On repeat. We can listen to TFTG 2022 this time last year, and we're hearing the same things 2 in the ears. The same thing.
No, not for me.
I could also make the argument, Pete, that we're hearing the same thing out of your mouth too, just with different quarterbacks this year. Because before it was Josh Rosen, before it was Teddy Bridgewater, before it was Jacoby Brissett. Like, don't it sound
there's
like
consistent but look, there's consistency. Skyler for 2 years.
Preview.
Look at that. Skyler for 2 years.
It's a preview, fellas.
Skyler for 2 years. It's unbelievable. People don't see the talent in 19.
We got a sneak preview, fellas. Lewis just gave us a sneak preview.
So preseason don't matter, right, guys? Let me guess. Preseason football don't matter. Skyler's gonna light it up in preseason.
We know
this already. Preseason. We know this already. Oh yeah. Look, I'm predicting out here that we're gonna have the top scoring offense in preseason, just based on what Skyler's gonna be able to do. If they just give it to two guys, the way I see it, Skyler versus Mike White, so they can compete, Skyler's gonna put up points, bro. Skyler's gonna put up points.
What are you thinking? 40 points a game or 50 points a game?
No, 30 plus. But I wouldn't be shocked if he hits a 40 if he plays the whole game. I mean, he almost put up 40 or 50 on the Eagles.
Damn.
Well,
Pete.
Oh man, this is
gonna be an interesting preview. You ready, Lewis? Get the bowl of popcorn ready, man. He's taking suggestions on what kind of flavor you want.
Bro, what are you talking about? I'm ready for the show because I think it's gonna be great. But I already told you, I know exactly what Pete's gonna say. I know what Fred's gonna say after that.
You guys don't know.
I know what Mr. Negative.
You guys don't know what we're gonna say.
I know everything they're gonna say.
You don't know anything what we're gonna say. That's the thing. You're assuming.
Okay.
We have something set up. You don't even know if we possibly all flip-flop and we all turn in something. We probably have something privately going on where we're all going to flip-flop and become one.
Hey, Pete.
You don't know.
I just told
Stay
you.
tuned.
Hey, Pete, I just told you what the show is going to be like. When the show's going on, I'm going to be in the chat, and every time y'all say something that I just said, I'm going to put a check mark, letting you know that thing, that's a point for me. Don't say I didn't tell you. I'm going to be in the chat. Don't worry.
and at the same time, you say Lewis is assuming, well, that's all you've been doing, talking about Tua is going to be out by the
There's a difference between assuming and projections.
Yeah.
That's assuming.
There. No, projections and assumings are a little different.
No, well, a projection is you have facts to back it up.
Yeah. And I have facts to back it up. But you guys don't like the facts. You guys want to survive off of the September, October Tua.
What facts do you have?
I'm trying to tell you that Tua is a high turnover prone quarterback that still has not gone anywhere. And it showed up late in the season when the NFL figured him out. That's not a joke. That's not trolling. That's Tua turning the ball over at a high rate because his game is not skilled enough to handle a pro.
He only had one game with 3 interceptions. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and he was turning the ball over at a high rate, and they were dropping interceptions.
You're talking about one game. You're talking about one game.
Yeah, the Buffalo game with a drop pick 6 by Poyer that would have cost us the game right there. Everything was being dropped.
At the same time, when he started making mistakes in that game, is where they said he ended up with a concussion because he even said he doesn't remember doing half the stuff he did.
That's another thing about Tua. He don't even help the team out when he don't even know what the hell is going on. He should have sat himself down and been smarter.
Yes, he should have, but someone should have realized something was wrong at the same time too. They have all these experts out there. Why didn't they use them?
Because they count on the player. Hey, how you feeling? I feel good. Okay, keep playing. That's it. That's all it is. The player lied.
No.
And by the way, Lewis, you should be thankful for Lewis, for Pete and Fred, because we wouldn't have aprons to sell if they weren't here.
All right, Shay.
Bro, it's just ridiculous. It really is. I mean, honestly. But, it is what it is. It's whatever.
No, Lewis, this is better, but check this out. More entertainment than WWE.
Check this out, guys.
Somebody off that list. Pete got Mark on there as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's
Heck
good.
Yeah.
That's good. He should. Pete's part of Bill's Mafia. I mean, there's not a surprise there. It's not a surprise.
That might just turn into an indoctrination program.
Yeah, I mean,
Stay tuned. Stay tuned, guys.
Pete's being indoctrinated that night.
You never know, Crypto.
Crypto, you're saying all these
breaking.
Crypto, you're saying all these damn big words that a lot of people don't understand. Let me keep it very simple. You know when you join a gang and you got to get jumped in, that's what it's gonna be there. Pete's gonna open up a panel. Mark from Bill's Mafia is gonna slap him around a little bit, and Pete will be in Bill's Mafia. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my
God! You know where Pete gonna get?
No, actually, Mark is gonna put him through a table. He's gonna put Pete through a table on fire.
Oh, the delusionals! I love this side of the community.
Hey, Pete, you know I love you too, man. Because at the end of the day, listen. One thing I will never stand for is censorship, bro. So I'm always gonna allow you to speak your mind on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, to me, it's all we're having a good time up here. We're joking. I'm not taking anything serious. I
know. But I'm just saying, though, in a general, I'm not down with censorship.
I agree with that. You know me.
P, you always be family to me, bro.
You're already calling me a Bills fan. I have to be careful now. Now I have to be careful what I say.
It's the first lady. Hold on. Let's welcome the first lady of the Dolphins community, Miss Pam. How you doing?
Miss Pam.
Hey.
How you doing, Miss Pam?
All right, Miss Pam.
Hi, Pam.
I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing?
Trying to stay positive. You've been listening to me, Pam? I've been positive.
I have, and that's the reason I had to come up, because it got too deep out here. I had to pick up my feet, put on some yard boots. Yeah, it's deep out here, Pete.
What did you say? You digging a hole? Okay.
Good one, Pam.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, Pete.
Even Pam is in her backyard digging a hole. I can't. Oh, man. I'm done.
Good.
I'm swimming in the hole you dug, Pete. That's what I'm doing. I'm swimming in that hole you dug. I'm coming up to the top. I'm coming out, and I'm gonna reach out for you, and I'm gonna pull you under. That's what's fixing that. Oh my goodness.
How you doing, Pam?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm a little tired, but I'm doing good.
Pete, she's cooking you. Hey, Lewis said autograph her apron. She just cooked somebody.
I did. I just cooked. I cooked with Lewis's apron.
Yeah,
but I put it over to keep my shirt, my Shake Money shirt, nice and clean. Yep.
Yeah.
But Pam,
got my Shake Money in the blender.
Oh, that's a nice shirt. But Pam, I don't know if I told you, I don't like Lunchables.
You don't like Lunchables? Oh, wow. Even my grandkids don't eat Lunchables.
I appreciate you, Pam. Let me see the shirt again. The tank top. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you.
There it is.
Okay. Is that the blender?
Thank you.
That's a blender.
It's a blender. It's got more on the back, but
yeah, I understand.
I'm not as acrobatic as I used to be.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate the support.
That's nice.
Fins up.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice. You got the blender shirt on.
I do. And I had on the apron, the Rabid Dolphin cooking people apron. Sure did.
Miss Pam got the apron. Pete, I just want to know, are you going to support and buy one of the aprons, Pete? I just need to know.
I can. Then I need a lot of them. I've been cooking so many of you. If we're gonna be doing like that, I need a lot.
You must be cooking.
That's
shit.
doilies, Pete. That's doilies. You need doilies, not aprons for that.
I should have a gold one.
He's been cooking the wrong stuff because it all smells like shit to me.
That's what I said.
Damn.
But that's
projections based on crap is still crap. I put that in the comments. Projections, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've never seen so many people be happy to take L's on a daily basis.
Take L's on a daily
Damn.
basis.
L's.
I don't know what games you watch, Pete. I just don't know what games you watching.
It's the projections.
And what team you're looking at. I mean,
it's the projections.
Yeah. Like I said, Projections based on crap is still crap. Sorry.
Instead of counting sheep, Pete's counting buffaloes.
That's right.
Hey, but guys, last year when we went to our 53, I'm gonna just give you guys a small number of, if you guys want to hear it. By the way, I could through the roster and tell me what position you guys think is gonna change and what number. When we kept at quarterback in our 53, we kept 3. You guys know the names: Teddy, Skyler, and Tua. So I'm not gonna go over the names. I'm just gonna say the numbers at positions. You guys know the names. Last year we kept 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 1 fullback, only 5 wide receivers. We kept 5 tight ends. We kept 8 offensive linemen. We kept 6 defensive linemen, 8 linebackers, 6 cornerbacks, 4 safeties, and 3 special team players. What position you think? Because we're overloaded on some positions. That's just what I think.
Well, they're not going to go with as many tight ends this year.
I could see that.
That's true.
We got Tyler Croft, Elijah Higgins, Tanner Connor, Durham Smythe, Eric Saubert. That's 5 there. Do we have anybody else that I left out?
They're not going to keep all 5.
Exactly.
So
3 at best.
Tanner Connor's gone.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know that Tanner Connor's the one gone.
Elijah Higgins gets thrown into practice squad, and we keep him there.
Connor goes to practice squad.
It depends on. It's going to depend on training camp and stuff. They're not going to get rid of either one, but they'll probably end up in practice squad because we don't need the tight ends as much as because we have running backs, we have the speed, we got Berrios,
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, we still have the fullback too.
Yeah, Ingold.
And I actually love that position a lot. I mean, I think that is a position we need to use more, kind of like the way we started last season with a lot of spreading that ball around. We need to do that. But I think the position that's going to make the biggest difference this season is the coaching position, because these guys are going to have a season under their belt and they've improved the team. The team believes, and adding our defensive coordinator, I think coaching is where we're going to make a big leap ahead.
Hey, by the way, speaking of shirts, Papa Paul, you sent me this on Messenger. What's this one about? Are you selling this?
Yeah, that's the. I'm selling that. That's the A-Chain train.
A-Chain. That's a nice shirt because I'm always wrong. I'm always wrong, right? But I've been telling this fan base since we got this guy, Papa Paul, we're not gonna get Dalvin Cook. We're not gonna get none of this Leonard Fournette. Better believe in A-Chain. You guys don't want to hear A-Chain. You guys don't want to talk A-Chain. And it's unbelievable to me. What this guy has shown in college, it's easier to transition. I'm sorry, Papa Paul, I hear you. I'm just finishing up real quick.
Okay.
It's easier to transition in the NFL in the running back position than almost any other position. So we gambled on a 3rd round pick. To me, that's a high draft pick for a running back, let alone. He's going to contribute and play a lot. I don't see Dalvin Cook coming here because of A-Chain. I've been saying that since the draft.
I'm not saying Dalvin Cook's not coming here, but I've been an A-Chain fan since the beginning.
No, I'm not saying you guys are not fans.
No,
even the Dalvin Cook supporters, they obviously still are fans, but I'm just saying, like, they don't see A-Chain and what he can handle. They're just they're making him feel like I'm trying to tell he can't contribute much.
I have seen it. I am a Texas A&M fan, and I've seen it all. He's only 3/100ths of a second slower than Hill right now. And he's got the moves and everything. He's going to make a big difference. And I've already pointed out to several people that he's going to be in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I agree.
I wouldn't be scared to be on that train with you, Papa Paul, to be honest with you, because in my opinion, he could be more explosive than Mostert and Jeff Wilson. He is, in my opinion. Go ahead, Pam. I'm sorry.
I agree with you.
Well, I heard you, Papa Paul, saying about, if we get Cook, fine. If we don't, we're fine. I agree with that. I like our running back core. I think, I mean, everybody, not everybody. Some people think Mostert isn't all that. I think Mostert proved himself when he was playing hurt and still pounding the rock. The biggest problem to me was not calling the play for him, not continuing to give him the ball, feed him.
They did not do the running plays when they should have been doing them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
When Mostert has the open lanes, he's good, but in traffic, he just doesn't have that dance in him, and that's what's missing here.
And like I
just
said,
don't think the game
like
shows
I
that.
prefer. Yeah, no, it does. I could actually see A-Chain being the starter and just moving Mostert as kick returner. He'll be one of probably the best kick returner in the NFL.
No.
Now A-Chain has A-Chain. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Like I said, I mentioned this on other platforms. Our running back roster is pretty good because, like you say, you have Mustard, you have Wilson Jr., you got A-Chain, and you have Salman Ahmed.
Yep.
And you still have Gaston with that, which is a question mark. Just with those four right there, to me, is a very good running back roster. And just like you said, we just got to open up the running game, a little bit more. And if it's working, keep going at it. Don't stop. Because it was one game where the running game was actually working.
Yes.
But we stopped and changed. And to me, if it's working, just keep rolling with it.
Yeah, and
that's
I'm expecting.
Right, Mr. Polk. You stay at the dance with the girl that you went with. That's how it goes. You don't change partners
that girl,
midstream.
You know what? And I'm gonna tell you what that girl's name is. It's Tyreek Hill. At the end of the day, what you said is right, Mr. Paul. But Tyreek Hill is going to demand that ball at a high rate.
No. Yeah, Tyreek is going to be a team player.
No, he's not a team player type guy, Pam. He wants 2,000 yards receiving, and that was
it doesn't mean he's got to get the ball more.
Second, exactly. He said Super Bowl. No, of course he has to get the ball more. And,
no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. He's just got to produce more yards after catch.
The thing is, when he notices that they're double teaming him, Papa Paul, he's not going to shy away from still demanding the ball. They're going to run screen passes, jet sweeps. He's still going to try to put the ball in his hands. He's going to demand it. And I have no problem with that. And to be honest with you, that's one of the smartest things. If I'm Coach McDaniel, I'm trying to utilize Tyreek Hill and burn him out until we give him all we have. I don't care. Early on throughout the season, he could keep everybody else fresh. Hey, by all means, let's do it. But use Tyreek Hill as much as you got. He's the most impactful, most electric player in the NFL. If he wants that and it's winning us games, I have no problem with that. Okay, Papa Paul, just letting you know. But if I see that we're not winning games and it's still he's begging for the ball and trying to put up the stats and it's all about stats, I'm going to point it out and call it out, just like I am right now. That's just the way it is out here.
Okay.
And by the way, I want to give a special shout out to my man John. And anyway, listen, I'm about to end the stream soon because my man Papa Paul has got to, prepare his show, which we're gonna go out and support. I dropped the link to his channel. You have great content going over there. And him, Papa Paul, himself, Winters, the Q Billy, Pedro the Painter.
Pedro's going to be out tonight. Man. Pedro won't be there tonight, but we got room for maybe a couple others. I know you'll drop in, Shake. Pam, you're more than welcome.
Thank you. I probably will come.
So I'll drop the link out there like I usually do sometimes.
That's great.
I subscribe to it, Papa Paul. Good stuff.
By the way, Pam is my Gator sister.
You guys are out here on the realm.
Woo! Loving it. Loving it, Shay. Gator chomp, baby.
Those are my wine openers. I even got one for where is it? I even got one for the Dolphins. A wine opener.
A Dolphin wine opener.
Oh, that is pretty.
Oh man, that's nice.
I want to tell you, Pete. You say Tyreek needs a lot of receptions to get that 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
If he had 2 60-yard catches in a game, and that's it, nothing else, he will surpass that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he can't do that, but chances are that's who they're going to try to take out more often than not. And if Tua's forcing that ball in double coverage, get ready to know I was right. Turnover Tua's coming.
Link is for the link for his channel.
That's why there's other. He's not going to force it into double coverage. All
last
year
you got 4 quarters
triple coverage as well.
You got 4 quarters for Tyreek to go 120 yards a game. Is all he needs.
That's easier said than done.
And they cover him. Guess where we're going? Waddle. And if they cover him, guess what? We're gonna run.
Berrios.
I mean, come on.
You got Berrios in the slot.
But this is what I'm telling you guys. Remember, Mr. Park was spot on. We need to run the ball more, even when it's effective. And this is why that's all I said. I double back. I said, our running game is going to most likely be effective. But what's going to stop us from running the ball is Tyreek Hill demanding the ball. So we can't get upset at that because I'm trying to tell y'all that's what's going to happen.
Tyreek is not good. Tyreek can run the ball as well.
Exactly.
Do double reverse and everything.
And I have no problem, but that's what they're
going
to do.
So he's not going to complain about not getting the ball. He's got the ball. He's just running it instead of catching it. Or it could be a back pet.
Yeah, but that could be a bad jet sweep where the edge is playing out there. He contains, hits him in the back. And for him being too greedy, asking for the ball, it was a bad play call. Instead of just running it down the team's throat.
Stupid internet.
No, Miss Pam, it's bad. It's bad all over. I mean,
it's bad
down here too.
It's been bad.
It's been bad with me too.
It's all over.
Yeah, anything's possible though. I mean, at the same time, Tyreek is not. If you look at the last year and what he's been saying all off season, he's a team player.
He's a team player. And he wants to do something, in his career. Why would he sit here on this team being such a good player if he did not believe in Tua and this team? I mean, come on.
Because, Pam, how many games did we lose last year that were like one score right there type game? And next thing you know, Tyreek Hill in his mind is like, man, if I would have made a play here and there, the outcome of the game would have won for us. Yeah. So he's sitting here putting the game where he thinks they can win with more passes to him. You see? That's just the way he thinks. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to. That's a winner mentality. That's
not what he said.
I mean, he's I'm sorry. Super Bowl in 2000 I hate to say
that, but we gotta. But Shake gotta say he got in the show so we can jump over to Papa Paul's show because it's getting kind of close to that time.
Yeah, it is.
So let's get some final thoughts. Pete, you have anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Awesome show, guys. Appreciate you having me up. Papa Paul, we're there. Let's go support and show love to the community, guys. Thank you for having me.
Shout out to my homeboy Joe in the building, man of the hour. Just because he wants 2,000 yards doesn't mean he's going to get 2,000 yards.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
He'd be happy with the ring.
You can want all you want, but it doesn't mean you're going to get it.
That's right.
Hold on. I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure my lady isn't listening. I want Victoria's Secret models, but I ain't getting that either.
I got your girl's back, Jake. I got her back.
Oh man. So Papa Paul, I know you gotta get out of here for your show. Any final thoughts before we head over there?
just thank you for having me. I have a blast with these guys, on all of them, because it's all been good for my mentality and everything, being disabled and not being able to go out to work and everything. My wife even says it's given me a lot to do and a lot to work on, and I'm so much better. She's home out of the hospital, so I thank God for that.
Oh, thank God.
We just got to work on her, what she now has, diabetes. So just going to be a little bit of a lifestyle change for her. And I appreciate everything, guys, from all y'all.
Hey, Papa, can I say something to you real quick? I'm disabled too, and I understand what you're going through. And in fact, I just been approved for disability, so I understand what you're going through. Well,
it gets very depressing at times.
Yeah, it does. But you know what? Being on these platforms with the Dolphin fans, man, it's a big help to me.
Oh yeah, it is,
because it's like a giant family.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, I've been disabled for 5 years now, and I'm actually doing better now than what I was before I went on disability. But mentally, I am so much better just since I've been going to the Dolphin games, meeting everybody, and doing the shows and all that. Now it's helped out so much, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Hey, Papa Paul, real quick,
yes,
before
sir.
You got out of here, I just wanted to say the other night when you had OJ on, I guess sending me the link and giving me the opportunity just to go up there and have my voice and ask a couple questions. I really do appreciate that, Papa Paul, for real, man. Salute to you. You already know I'll be there tonight in support, but I just wanted to tell you thank you for letting me get that opportunity, man.
Well, we had the room. I had no problem with it. And I tell you what, it was just, OJ was so great, and it was surprising how long he stayed on. I really did, being the fourth interview he had for the day, but he said he was really looking forward to that one most of all, and we all had fun. Even when I texted him the next day, he said he had a blast.
That's a compliment, Paul.
Yeah, he said he had a blast, and he said we're doing good things there. I mean, we're just fans talking about what we love, and that's the Dolphins. So,
and by the way, shout out to John Allman, man. Get what I said, man. Hey, I always check mark July 20th on my calendar. Time to rumble. Damn right, baby. It's almost here.
Let me go. Good night. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Fins up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go next, Shake.
Yeah, and by the way, Mr. Puck, you got my number, man. If you ever want to reach out to me for anything, man, just please, you're not alone, my brother.
Oh yeah, I got you. And before I go, like I said, everybody, please go over to Papa Paul and support the show. Pamela, it's always good to see you, my sister. Tell your husband I asked about him. And Shake,
I tell him every time, Mr. Paul.
I appreciate that. Shake, thanks for having me on the show. Lewis and Crypto, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
My brother.
And thank you for fixing your microphone, by the way. Thank you for fixing my microphone.
Good, man.
All right.
Appreciate you, my brother.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, Mr. Paul.
Bye, Mr. Paul.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace. I'll put you in the back. You don't have to stay. If you want to stay. Oh, never mind. As I say, if you want to stay. Pamela, I appreciate the love as always, man. You're my first guest. You're my first guest of In the Blender, and your support. You have no idea how your support has helping me get my feet off the ground. When I was doing my wine spaces and things like that. So I really do appreciate you. What's up? What are your words?
So I got much love for you. You know that, Jake. And of course, I had to have the shirt. Being the first guest in the blender, I had to have the shirt. I probably would have gotten it anyway, but But yeah. So I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to the camp. I'm excited about the Miami Dolphins. I probably am every year. I definitely wear rose-colored glasses, but that's okay. I get a new pair every year. But I love you guys, and Shake, your show is always so good. I appreciate you so much.
Hey, no problem, man. Fins up.
Fins up.
Fins
Go
up.
Gator. Gator
Go
chomp.
Gators. Hey, by the way, I'm going to be calling Gator games, not all the Gator games, but the important Gator games. So you're more than welcome to come on and.
Oh, I'll be there. I will love that. I would love that.
All right, Pam.
Great.
Heads up. I hope to see you on Papa Paws.
I'll be there.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Yep.
So, and then there's the three of us. So anyway, usually we don't have final thoughts because at the end of the day, if I give you a final thought, Crypto will be here till tomorrow morning. So I'm just I'm fucking with you.
I
what about you, Luce?
Long-winded.
Anything before you got to go? I know you've been quiet, but like I said, this was just an episode. I just dropped it to stay consistent, so I really wasn't having big hopes for this episode. But you know what I'm saying? At least we dropped something, right, Lewis?
Yep.
Absolutely, Shake. Shout out to you. Listen, I'm about to drive home from work now, so I definitely appreciate you, Shake. We already know all the hard work you do for the show. You are definitely the man. I'm lucky enough to not only call you a friend but a brother.
Yeah, for sure. Same here.
With that, bro, like for me, it's just love, peace, and chicken grease, man. Fins up,
Yeah, man.
What
Let me drop the link for Q.
I was hoping a slice of watermelon would get thrown in there somehow, but
man, fuck. What pissed me off was, I bought some. I bought when Dixie has watermelons 2 for $5, and I forgot I had them in there, and that shit went rotten on me. I'm like, damn it, man. That's one thing I hear about watermelons. You got if you don't eat them right away, those things go bad fast.
Start getting soft and stuff. Yep.
Hey, I just dropped the link, Q, to Papa Pa's channel, so there it is. So anyway, we're gonna end this, man. Hey, man, like I said, I'm likewise, Lewis. I think we have with all three of us. I think this is a good combination. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree.
Yeah, we got the Rabbit Dolphin, and we got Crypto. Any guest that we bring that's trying to gaslight Crypto will put an end to that.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't, because like I said, I was doing I was studying for all I've been doing is listening to one podcast. And then I seen a text message come through. Hey, Crypto's turning it up in the spaces. I said, well, let me take a break and listen. And sure enough, boy, you were fucking going off. I'm like, God damn.
Turn up, Crypto. Turn up, goddamn it. Turn up.
Hey, Lewis was up there. He was going it on. He was edging me on, man.
This was vintage Crypto, man. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Fins up. We out of here.